Welcome back to the channel. In the last video, we learned about variables and data types in JavaScript. If you missed that, make sure to go back and watch it because today we're going to build on that by learning about operators. Operators in JavaScript are, in simple terms, symbols or words that perform actions on variables or values. They allow us to do things like math operations, comparisons, and more. Let's dive in. The first type of operators we're going to look at are arithmetic operators. This allows us to perform basic math. Here are the main ones. Addition, adds two values. Subtraction, subtract one value from another. Multiplication, multiplies two values. Division, divides one value by another. Modulus, gives the remainder of a division. Let's see this in action. Open your script.js file and add this code. Create a variable named x using the let keyword and assign it the value 10. Create another one named y and assign it the value 5. Now, let's print the following values in the browser's console using console.log. This will give us the result of adding x to y and so on. Let's print the subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Save your file, go to the browser and refresh the page. Expect to see the console. And here we have the results of all operations we did. Great! Let's move to the next type of operators. Now, let's talk about assignment operators. These are used to assign values to variables. The most basic one is equal, which we have used multiple times in our sessions. For example, let z equal 10. This assigns the value 10 to the variable z. But there are other assignment operators that combine actions with assignment. We have adds and then assigns, subtracts and then assigns, multiplies and then assigns, divides and then assigns. Now let's add some examples to our script.js. We declare a variable named a and assign it the value 10. Then use one of the assignment operators to see what happens. Let's do a plus equal 10. This means, in simple words, take the value of a and add 10 to it. Then assign the new value to variable a. It changes the value of the variable previously declared with the new value, which is the old one plus 10. The same goes for a multiplication equal 2. This means take the last value of a and multiply it by 2. Then assign the new value to variable a. Test yourself to see if you get the correct result. Print the values in the console and check. Let's move to the next part. Let's talk about comparison operators. This allows us to compare two values and return a boolean, true or false. Here are some common ones. Equal to, strict equal to, not equal to, strict not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Let's do this in practice. Go to your script again and start by declaring two variables, b and c. Assign a numeric value 10 to b and a string value 10 to c. Let's compare these two values using the comparison operators that we know. b equals c will give us true. Why? Because 2 equal is comparing values and both b and c have the value 10. Now, is b strictly equal to c? The result is false. Why? Because b and c have different types even though they have the same value. Strict equal compares both values and types. Next, let's try not equal, which checks if two values are not equal. Since b and c are equal, the result is false. Let's try strict not equal, which compares both values and types. Is b strictly not equal to c? The answer is true, because they have different types. The last type we'll look at are logical operators. These are used to combine conditions. The most common logical operators are AND operator returns true if both conditions are true. OR operator returns true if at least one condition is true. NOT operator reverses the Boolean value. True becomes false and false becomes true. Don't worry, if this seems complicated, I will explain them one by one. Let's declare a variable named student and assign it a true value, and an age variable with the value 20. Now print this is student and age greater than 80. You can think of it like a question with a yes or no answer. Yes is equivalent to true and no is equivalent to false. If both conditions have the answer yes, the result is true. But if one of them is no, the result will be false. In our example, a student is true, which means yes, and age is greater than 18, which also yes. So yes and yes gives true. Second example, a student or age less than 18. Here, for our operator, we need only one of the conditions to be true for the entire expression to be true. A student still have the value true, and the age is not less than 18, which is false. But as I told you, we only need one condition to be true, so the result of the whole expression will be true. Last example, the not operator. This operator reverses the value. If it's true, it becomes false, and if it's false, it becomes true. For example, put the operator before a student variable and print it. It will give you false because a student is true and we are using not operator which reverses the value. Alright, let's recap what we learned today. We covered arithmetic operators to do math operations, assignment operators to assign and update variables, comparison operators to compare values, logical operators to combine conditions. Make sure to practice these operators. Pause the video, try out each operator and experiment with different variables to see how they work. In the next video, we're going to dive into if else statements and learn how to control the flow of our programs based on conditions. Stay tuned, and as always, if you have any question or run into any issues, drop a comment below and I will be happy to help you out. See you in the next video. Bye!